Welcome back. Goa Unaided Schools Association has decided to accept the Apex Court's verdict on implementation of RTE Act. However, the schools have raised questions over some clauses in the Act. Aspects like age for entry into first standard, criteria of reservation policy, and reimbursement amount are ambiguous. They want the government to clarify on these points before its implementation.
The Goa Unaided Schools Association held a meeting on Friday to discuss the recent Supreme Court verdict on the Right to Education Act implementation. Only 18 out of 46 schools attended the meeting.
One was about the age entry to first standard. So as per RT, it says 6 years to 14 years. So which means the age should be 6 years when the child gets admitted to standard 1. But still the Goa government accepts at 5.5 and some schools are accepting at 5 years. So it is still not clear until the Goa government gives us a notification that the 5.5 has become 6 years, or it is not clear whether we should follow the Central Act and say first standard will be only admitted at 6+.
They also discussed the reservation policy.
Reservation, 25% seats which are reserved for the weaker section of the society. So we are not very clear with how it will happen, who is the weaker section of society, who will give the criteria, who will give a certificate, who is a weak child or what. But we all accept that any child who comes from any background is intelligent, has the intellect and can move up and can indulge with our children. So we are willing to accept once we get clarity, but the payment should be, as we know, the Goa government spends about 30,000 per year per child. So we should also get 30,000 per child as reimbursement, or it should be reduced to 10%. We will think that we are doing charity for those children.
They want ambiguity on certain clauses in the RTE to be cleared. They want the government to accept them as stakeholders in any decision making and while framing the education policy.
We accept RTE, but there are many clauses which are not still clear. Even the state government has not made them clear. And they should also accept those clauses first. First, the government has to do their own schools.
So you all want a clarification on RTE?
Clarification, and the government should adopt it first, implement it first. Then they should ask us.
Have to notify.
We are helping them. If the government schools run good, why we should have reservation?
Our reporter Jason Suarez with video journalist Sushant Par.
Uge Village Panchayat in Sange has alleged Miguelin de Costa of using stone crusher illegally with duplicate stamp paper of the Panchayat. Members of the village Panchayat have filed a complaint against Miguelin at Sange police station. Meanwhile, Miguelin de Costa claims that he has all the documents.
Members of Uge Village Panchayat in Sange have alleged that former chairperson of Sange, Miguelin de Costa, is using a stone crusher illegally with duplicate stamp paper of the Panchayat. Uge Panchayat has filed a police complaint against Miguelin de Costa.
Jana Gramesabir resolution and tenna courage and agent by solne and illegal Dakun Dipa Goida. आणि त्या प्रमाणे त्यांका ट्रेड लायसन म्हणटा तेन्ना क्रॅशराक वर्कशॉप हा तेका ना आनी तेणें डुप्लिकेट स्टॅम्प केले 2001 तें सारकें सील खरें डुप्लिकेट अशें म्हणून हांव मानून घेता आनी हांवें तें RTI प्रमाणे हांवें मागोवन गेलां आनी तेजेर म्हाका कळ्ळां हें डुप्लिकेट स्टॅम्प आहाय म्हूण.
आतां आमी सद्या तें सगळें इलिगल आसा तें पळोवन तेजो स्टॅम्प बीन सगळें चॅक करून आमी तेजेर कंप्लेन केल्ली आसा पंचायत.
तुम्ही म्हणटा स्टॅम्प आसा तो डुप्लिकेट आसा?
डुप्लिकेट आसा.
ती सरपंचाली सायन आहा ती?
सरपंचाली सायन ते सरपंचाली सायन काय हांवें पळयली नाशिल्ली मेन म्हणल्यार. आनीक दुसरें म्हणल्यार ती सायन घेवंक शकता न्ही तो तेजे कडच्यान, कारण ते सरपंचान काय तितलो नोट करूं नासतलो. आमी आतां ऑलरेडी स्टॅम्पाक चॅक केलो म्हणून आमकां कळ्ळो.
हाका ट्रेड लायसन ना, स्टील ना, देर इज नो ट्रेड लायसन ना.
कित्याक
ट्रेड लायसन आसचें पडटा.
कित्याक
एक्टिविटी जी पळय चालू आसा क्रशर आनीक वर्कशॉप हाका ट्रेड लायसन ना.
ट्रेड लायसन कोण दिवप आसता?
पंचायतीन दिवपाचें आसता.
तुमी कसली चालू करपाक दिल्लो?
न्ही तें चालू आसा ताजेर ट्रेड लायसन नासतना तो चलयता.
However, Miguelin claims that he has all the legal documents.
नाल्यार 28 वर्सां आमचेर एटॅक करपाक पंचायती नाशिल्ली, भाटकारूय नाशिल्ले, लोकूय नाशिल्ले आनी आजूच पंचायत कित्याक तयार जाता? जाल्यार रिजन फक्त फाटलें इलेक्शन. दर वर्सा आमी टॅक्स पंचायतीचो भरीत गेल्या. फाटली 3 वर्सांचो टॅक्स एक फाटीन भरला आनी तेजी रेसीट बाबी ही आसा तूं पळय.
A reporter from Sange, Mayur Naik.
Shravani Saffron Family Salon is all set to take care of hair and beauty of your entire family. It was inaugurated in Mapsa. The owner of the salon has promised good services at reasonable prices.
Shravani Saffron Hair and Beauty Family Salon was inaugurated at Mapsa, Daler. It was inaugurated by the Mapsa MLA Francis D'Souza and Mapsa Municipality Chairperson Sudhir Kanolkar. The salon aims at providing best beauty facilities to the whole family. The owner of the parlour, Shravani Narvekar, promises to provide best facilities to her customer.
I opened my new salon in Mapsa Duler, Saffron, and it's a ladies and gents salon. It's a family salon, and I try to give my customers good services, good hygiene, with a good service, good prices.
A reporter from Mapsa, Shamsundar Fatte.
Let's take a short break. Stay tuned.